Hello everyone, this is Tenzor and today I want to share with you what I learned in 6 months of playing Honkai Star Rail. Keep in mind that this is my honest opinion so far, and if this will help you, I'll be more than happy. If you have anything to add, please leave a comment. I am open to constructive criticism and would like to hear from far more experienced players their thoughts on this. The reason I decided to try out and stick to the game is mainly because of the collab they made with Fate Stay, because I love the anime. They introduced Saber and Archer, so I mainly focus on these specific characters through my Astral Express journey by forming two separate teams because they do not work together, as I thought first time. I wasted lots of resources due to my lack of knowledge, and this video is made to make sure you, lovely players, do not face the same situation and spend resources wisely. For example, here I've decided to max out Saber's light cone, which can stay good just by having 1 out of 5, and I should have focused on Eidolons to get much faster E6 on Saber. Should I make E6 on Saber? Absolutely not. Did I make E6 on Saber? Almost there. Why? Because that's why I joined the game, and once this banner goes off, it's gone for good. If you like a main win DPS character and need to grab one easy, then pick up Saber. If you truly like the character and want to continue without having the bad luck on the journey to E6 and receiving, like me, on Saber's banner Blade and Fushuan instead of Saber, then go for E1 Saber because it's the best addition to her ultimate. Is E1 or E6? If you are just at the beginning and still forging a main team, having to run all the events like me and be interrupted from summoning Saber desperately to E6 because a side-by-side banner arrived, like Sunday for example, which is the best by far support for Saber by the way, or another favorite character because you like to catch them all, then I recommend E1 with her Lycon S1. Same with Archer, E1 with S1 Lycon is the same story. I'm the kind of person that do not look for having more than Saber and Archer. I look for the best in slot gear and the best characters they need, like Armored Heng, how I like to call him, alongside Sunday and Trailblazer Ice, which will be changed with Robin as soon as she arrives. And for Archer, I stay with Cipher, Sparkle and Fushuan or Armored Heng. Enough yapping, let's continue. More clear information about team setups and gear for characters I'm getting from Prydwen.gg, if I pronounce correctly. They hold statistics and good explanations, and I recommend because I was using the popular recommended sets by in-game system, which is not always the best. I check on Prydwen and go in the gear setup of each character, press edit set and select the one Prydwen recommends and go to the dungeons I need to farm the gear, and because the energy is limited per day, will never be enough. I use my enhanced materials on the gear because salvaging them as they are will only provide 10 relic remains, and by salvaging 10 unenhanced pieces of gear, I will be able to craft just one piece of gear that might have the same useless stats as the 10 pieces I salvaged. So I wasted a good amount of relic gear and energy for nothing on a day. But one fully enhanced gear will provide 400 relic remains. That means 4 new pieces of gear which I can enhance and salvage in case they do not have the stats I am looking for my characters. A safe, fast and worthy move to make gear is to keep the trumpets, how I call them because that's what I thought they look like. It offers me to pick up the gear I want with the stats I need for my characters and start enhancing it. And even then, if RNG God will hate me for going E6 on Saber, I will still have the dice rolls which will swap the stats around them and hit the right stat that I'm looking for. This process takes time and I have to choose wisely because trumpets are not so often. Can be received from main quests, events which I focus primarily. New events always have one-time rewards that are available during that duration, and last reward is always a trumpet. Also with 1600 relic remains that can be made by salvaging 4 pieces of enhanced gear, I can buy 2 trumpets per month. Add trumpets in gear wisely. Gems, yes, gems! Gems you get from the chests, all quests, events gems, side quests, the pure resource that must be invested mainly summoning the desired characters. And I know myself that these has to be used to purchase the golden cards. Not the silver, but the golden cards. The next part is strictly for people who want to invest wise, real money for the in-game items. I want to clearly say that I do not push or influence or say that it's worth doing so, because I know how much I work day by day for an income and could use a nice meal or travel somewhere, instead of spending on pixels, but it's up to you. If you can afford and wish to do that, my best choice is Express Supply Pass. Since I play day by day for at least 10 minutes to finish my dailies, which provide gems, I think this one is suitable for me because at the end of the month, aside from dailies and events and missions, I am able to do almost 2 sets of 10 summons, is 2.7k gems in 30 days, plus I get 300 Oneric shards, which are convertible to 300 gems. That's how I reach almost 3.2k for 2 sets of 10 summons. Oneric shards alone are not worth spending them on the packages that they offer, and I convert them in gems. I went on these specific packages that I considered them worthy because it's a one-time thing. The standalone Oneric packages that when first time purchased them, they offer double the amount. The upper bonus is the same amount the standard purchase is offering. I had 1 day left and no longer gems after consuming everything to get Sunday and his light cone, and that was a very toxic action, and learn from my lesson, to the point that the amount invested from all those packages with double amount may be able to get Sunday, yes, his light cone, yes, and made Saber from E1 to E3 to the point that I had a void in my stomach and wanted to quit the game. But I learned my lesson and know how to treat the game more efficient from now on, and it is a life experience. If you enjoy my content, be sure you leave a like, a comment and a subscribe to my channel, it helps me tremendously. This is Tenzor, thanks for watching and I hope you learned something new. Bye bye.